Hello and thank you for being here on my channel. My name is Selwa and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day just to be here with me. So on this channel, if you are new, I just would like to inform you that here on this channel we go ahead and teach about kings and queens, the process or some of the trials and tribulations that they go through before they have been seated onto their seat or throne, okay? And also to men and women who are trying to mature their inner self, okay? Knowing thyself. This is where you come for a whole lot of information and how to live in the world with this type of simulations, okay? So without further ado, I really appreciate it. Once again, if you like this video or this channel, you can go ahead, hit like or subscribe at the end or even before. So let's get started. So I have questions that have been brought to me about the cross. A whole bunch of people ask me questions like, are we supposed to celebrate the cross? What does the cross stand for? Did Jesus die on the cross? Was it a stake? Why would somebody die on the cross and then all of a sudden we are celebrating the stick? Okay, so guys, this is why it brought us to this video. So before we get started, if you have a pen, you're going to take a look at this. So this is a 180-degree line, okay guys, 180-degree line. This, when you add it to it, you get what's called, this section, you get a 90-degree, okay? And so you see there's a 90-degree here, 90-degree here, 90-degree here, 90-degree here. You see, this symbolizes earth, peace upon earth. You add this towards it, you were here almost like you were sleeping, but now you are awakening, standing up, okay? So you see, this gives you what's called like a cross. All right, let's go ahead and look at this. You see this one? A whole lot of people call it the ankh, okay? The ankh. Okay, so they have the cross on it and they have a little head on top of it, okay? Now you might ask yourself, so what's the difference between this cross and that cross? This cross do not have no head on it, but this cross have a head on it, okay? Now I'm going to show you, meaning this cross have conscience. This what you call ankh is also called rose, okay? Dying and raising up. It's like a rose. A person who died and wakes up, this symbolizes for them. This cross, once you cross it, you do not, it's like you don't wake up to the self, okay? You don't wake up to that yourself. You wake up to something different. And this cross, you wake up to your real self. You do not forget, but you replenish yourself. The things that you did not need, you got rid of it, okay? So you are there and you are fixing the mistakes that you did in your life little after, almost like step by step, okay? So this cross is almost like it's like a judge, okay? It's almost like a judge's cross where they have crossed, they are almost like halfway crossed, they have halfway passed, okay? So now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, why do we put crosses? Crosses are put when people die. They put there showing that the person left this 180-degree line, which is they left earth and now they are standing behind earth, or they have awakening to self on another dimension. that we cannot see them, but they can see us. Okay, so we put the cross there and also symbolize that the person have passed, time have stopped for somebody at that location. That's why we put the cross. All right, so somebody asked me the question, well, why would people put crosses on their church or on their business? This is where the problems comes. Okay, so as a king, as a queen, you do not put a cross on your business. Never do that. You never put a cross on your business. You never put a cross on your churches. Never do that. Okay? Let me tell you what happens. You see, a person died and we say they have passed. That's why we put this. Okay? Meaning they have passed to the other life. At the church where people are coming to seek salvation, folks put cross, meaning you are going to awaken to that self. But guys, you are awakening to that self. But if we are going to the church to get rid of the things that we do not need in our life, guys, ain't nobody there coming there that's perfect, right? So that place, that church, whatever you call it, do not put a cross on churches. Do not put a cross, guys. Do not put cross on churches. Do not put cross on what's called businesses. You see, what the cross does is it's almost like the living and the dead are working together. Yes. If you put a cross over there at your on top of your business, you are also looking for the person or somebody who will sacrifice themselves for your business. And how does that work? When the person comes to the job, if they did something wrong, they can be hurt and go to the other side, which is death. They die in physical and wake up in spiritual. You see, they can die. See, and guys, it's a very big deal. The person can die from the job, or a big sacrifice is required for that place to be seated. Okay, so it's something that you do not put anywhere in a place where you ask a lot of people to come into. Like you need mothers are coming there to have fun, to enjoy and all that. And also, guys, let me tell you this, the death is scared of the cross. Okay, death is scared of the cross. Why is the dead scared of the cross? You see, the dead knows that they have lived at a place of pain. When they died, it was out of innocence because they did not know the world. So when they see the cross, they are like, I don't want you to be hurt. I do not want a person to be hurt, so therefore I will stay away from you. So they leave you, they walk away and let you be. Okay, but they know the definition of this is somebody passing on, and the dead do not want this. They do not want somebody to pass on to the other side. What they do, what the dead do, is they save life that you do not come to their position. You see, the dead protects the living. If you don't know, the dead protects the living. Okay, the dead protects the living. So when they see crosses, they are like, well, I don't want somebody to die and be in my position like I have. So that's when they stay away from the cross. Okay, they stay away from it. And so you feel as if you are safe. But what you are doing is you are pulling a whole bunch of people to the dead. Okay, so meaning in ancient time, guys, you will be known as somebody that is very terrifying, because you want other people to cross to go to the other side. And so that's not something that we're supposed to do as a king or a queen. Okay, now somebody's like, well, what then should we put on our churches? You're supposed to put what's called a sun. Okay, a sun is what you're supposed to put on your churches, guys. A sun. You're supposed to put a sun. What does the sun symbolize? Life. This symbolizes passing on, the passing on to somebody else. So you're supposed to have the sun, as big and yellow as it is. Put it where you have your cross. Take the cross down. Okay, put that there. Have you seen how some churches, they hold up their mirror that have a whole lot of sun on it? That's the real symbol. That's the real symbol. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to tell you, do not go and put a cross on your churches, on your business and all that. We put it because somebody have passed and the person remains there. Okay, and if you build a church, let's say you put a cross there, you also see that somebody that have died that is very big or you cherish, you have also seated them right next to the church. But guys, I need you to understand this. If you are for life and you are for the living of people, progression and all that stuff, you see, we say do not celebrate the death. The cross, if you put it on your church, your business, you are celebrating the dead. Yes, you are celebrating the dead. Okay, and so people are coming into the church to worship. People are coming into the church to have fun. To make sure that they have faith. But you are showing them that they can pass on. You're gonna pass them on to the other side. That's not something you want to do. Okay, so from today onwards, if you are here, the answer is this: crosses are not supposed to be needed in your country at all. Don't do it. Okay, you only put suns. Okay, put a sun, a beautiful sun, and then cherish it and put it all there. Let me go ahead and tell you this. You see, a lot of people said Jesus died on the cross. Okay, Jesus died on the cross. Okay, he died on the cross, and you go to the place that he died and they said, we don't put people on crosses, we put them on a stake, 1 bar, not 2 bars. We don't know where these people get what's called cross from. Okay, we put on the person on 1 bar, not a 2 bar. Okay, it's a single bar. All right, so you see where the confusion will come. People are sitting there saying, well, wait, so why are we celebrating it? Now, let me give you an example. Let's say a person died from a car crash, right? You know the person died from there. You're going to pick the car that the person died from the car crash. You're going to bring that car to your home and every day get up and down and say, I worship the car. How does that sound? I have the car. Every day I'm going to wake up and worship the car and say, thank you. And everybody that will come next to me, I'll show it to them that, look, I have a car that have an accident. And so if you come next to me, you're going to be safe. Guys, how does that sound like? I have a car, guys. I have a car and it had an accident. Guess what happened? I'm gonna show it to the whole world that I have this car. You should worship. When anybody comes to you trying to hurt them, show them your car. They will say, oh no, I will stay away from this person. And so this person can deliver me from my sins and all the things that I've went through with my car. Does that make sense? You see, it gives a question. It brings it makes you wonder, why would folks do this, right? But I'm gonna also tell you, the cross, they have used it also to almost like define something that we, when you come and try and be in the process, you learn. But guys, it had, what you are saying that it maybe is for rebuking spells, guys. When you put logic to it, it don't make no sense. Okay, when you put logic to it, it does not make sense. But what makes sense is this: people die. That's when we put the cross, to remember the person that time has stopped for them. If you want your church to succeed forever and everybody to go to your church forever, you put what's called the sun. Okay, you put what's called the sun, because it's life. Whenever we die, we come back. That's what we see. Okay, that's life, comes out of there. Some people even put the moon, okay, because you know they take the moon as the mother figure. You see, whenever the moon goes up, guess what happens? A whole lot of kids and babies are produced in the mountains, right? So some people go with the moon because it symbolizes Mother Earth, okay? And it goes through literally all the cycles of nature. It goes through the sickle moon. It goes through all that. So eventually, the people that are worshiping the moon, they have, it's not like they are worshiping, they have it as a symbol of what they cherish. They cherish what's called guys, there's a meaning to what's called moon. You have it saying it's moon, but it's not how it's not what, that's not the definition. I'll teach you on the other video, okay? So that when you go there, don't think some people are worshiping moon, okay? They are not. They are worshiping the definite meaning behind it. They believe, they're not worshiping at all. They are believing the definite meaning behind it. So guys, I need you to know this today. Nobody's out there worshiping moon. Nobody's out there. If you put a cross on your a sun on your church, you're not worshiping the sun, okay? Nobody is doing that. What they are doing is saying that we understand the meaning or the cycles which the moon goes through, and we believe that, let's say, Mother Nature comes out of moon, or justice is served through the moon, okay, through the energy, or whoever brings that most energy or something comes out of the person. So guys, let me tell you, people are now worshiping moon or the sun, if you have it on your in your books or whatever, okay? So guys, just want to let you know that that's the meaning of it. And remember, S-U-N, right, symbolizes the sun, is the same as S-O-N. It's just that the O is switched, and now it went from O to U, right? So you are like, what's happening? You see, whenever I told you, life, the sun represents life, okay? The sun represents life, okay? So people tend to, in the ancient days, they said, wow, I pray for life. You see, I told you on this channel, it's mother, father, and a child. The three duos, mother, father, and a child, okay? So some people also go ahead and say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and use the symbol of a moon, showing how faithful, how peaceful, how relaxing, how energized that we are, okay? All right, guys, I really want to say thank you for coming on my channel. But as a king, you must never ever put a cross, yes, on your church. Yes, you must never build crosses in your in your in your city at all. You only build them when people pass, and you build that little cross, but do not put it, no, it's not for that. Okay, do not even hang cross on your neck. It's not good for you. You're not supposed to do that. A king who have a cross on their neck, it means they have passed on and they are now living. Okay, so kings, don't do that. No, you are not teach to do that. You are thought, you are a human being, you are life, you have life within you. Putting crosses around your neck and doing that stuff, you sending the dead away, all right, but you also pulling the dead, you are pulling life to the dead. So it's a very, very difficult, it's like it's something that you shouldn't do. Okay, I hope you are here and you understand the path, and all that I'm trying to teach you is this: do not be misled. Okay, there's a bunch of words, definitions out there that have been built trying to disconnect your mind from awakening to self. Okay, so I just want to let you know, if somebody come to you, tell you, I want to build the biggest church in your country and put the biggest cross on there, tell them, how many people is this church going to demand every day from our people? If it says 5,000 people are going to die off and go to the other side, you tell them, no, we need people in our country to produce and help us flourish. Okay, so we're not going to go for that. Okay, ancient cultures, they never had what's called a cross. They have intelligence. Okay, awakening. This symbol, it's an arc. It says an arc, awakening of self. The ancient people, they always say awakening of self, having intelligence on top of the cross. That says that even though you are passed on, you are now at a place where you have awakening to self, where you are able to know that I should not do this, I should not do that, I need to live my life the right way to help somebody else. Okay, so I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all for being here on my channel. My name is Sarah. If you have a question or concern, you can leave it under this channel. And oh guys, before we leave, remember they said the cross just came BC or something. So now think about it. When the cross was not here, what were the people worshiping before the cross? You see, you have questions like these come up, but what I'm trying to give you today, right now, in this short video, is this have no intelligence upon it. This have intelligence on it. This means awakening. This means you have passed on. Okay, so whichever one that you want to believe in, it's up to you. We don't force you. We just teach you to understand this is the meaning. Okay, have a great day. My name is Sarah, and I hope you guys have fun. Oh guys, I love this cookie from Scott. It's like a Scottish cookie. It's so good. When you get a chance, go to Walmart, something, pick one up. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye guys. Bye bye. Thank you.